Okay, so yeah, Fascines. These are from AFV Club. I'm liking the box art. I've already made a roll of these for the Centurion AVRE. So basically, I've got 2 packs because I've got the trailer. So here's the instructions. It's on the back of the box and not in the box. And here they are. You get a nice load of string and what can only be described as drinking straws. Yeah, quite literally drinking straws. Now I have to cut all of these. Thirteen centimeters, all 75. So yeah, fun. So the trick is to cut this end off, the bit that you would stick in the drink. Let's get a big ruler. So yep, a nice sharp knife. And cut. Now that's one down, another 74 to go. So I won't bore you with that. I will either time lapse it or just cut it. I won't bother recording some of it. Okay, so the last straw, the last straw, the final cut. So now all I've got to do is count them all out, and then thread the string through. Which is a complicated task, so that's going to be very interesting to show you. So yeah, I'll count these out, I won't bother filming it. Okay, so now I'm going to have to thread all this string through the pipes, or straws. When I did the other one, it turned into a bit of a nightmare because this continuously got tangled. I think this is because I didn't quite do it properly. So try and take it out of here as carefully as I possibly can, which is not very successful. Right, what I'm going to do is basically just wind it around this thing. I could get an old what do they call it? Right, as you can see, it's already tangled. I tried to do it so it didn't get tangled, but it totally just got tangled. So I'm going to pick through this and then get back to you. Okay, so I've got it all coiled around that now. So what I'm going to do now is thread this very large needle. I'm going to give it some decent. So there you go. And then all I'm going to do, first of all, is just, yes, this has got a magnet on the end of it, so I can do this. And then just continue to thread them through. It doesn't matter at the moment because we're all going to go that way around. Okay, so I will continue doing that. Okay, so now I'm literally just threading it through the rest of it now. What's going on there? I don't know if you can see that, but I've put it around the cork, and it's like just, so basically just I could just thread it through now. Right. So obviously this is going to take some time. Okay, right, I switched it up a bit because I was doing it the wrong way around, but now I'm doing it the right way around. So here we go, this is basically what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm going to thread the string back through the other way, but in the opposite direction. So basically the opposite direction to the way it's going now, so it'll be going that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, whereas the other one went that way, that way, that way. Crazy stuff. So let me just get some of the string off it. Probably a bad idea using a metal ruler to the end. Then what I do is let off some more string from this. So I'm going to continue this process a few times. Might record when I get to the middle bit. Need to record the whole thing. Okay, so I've managed to get the cord all the way through, the string all the way through to the end, going zigzagging all the way. So now I'm just tightening it up by simply just moving the poles, moving the tubes or straws, just simply moving them down each bit at a time. Probably do it several times just to get it, make sure it is quite tight. You don't want it too tight. Like I say, I'll do that several times, just making sure I get that as tight as possible. Well, not that tight, should I say. Okay, so just going to go along one more time. Looking pretty good. Now on the instructions, it does say to put these little hook things on, which the cord goes through. I'm not quite sure if you're supposed to glue them on or what, but we'll give it a go, even though I think my thread's a bit warm. You're supposed to do either end, but I really only do one end, because you're only going to see one end, because that's going to be rolled up. But then saying that, no, it doesn't really say if you're supposed to do two ends. So yeah, a bit confusing. I'm sure this is this end. No idea where that went. Okay, not to worry. We do give you plenty, so that's fine. So there you go, there's the three the three minuscule dots. So now what I'm going to do is roll it up. In fact, no, what I'll do is I'll stop and then roll it up. Okay, so what I've done, the one I've done before, making sure that's pulled tight. I think what I'm going to do is roll this again. And this is what I did. I'm going to poke it through there. Right, that's not worked. Oh no, a disaster again. Okay, so after some messing around, I decided just to tie a knot there. It's not where I wanted the knot, because it's not quite right, but it'll do for now. Right, so the next phase, which isn't in the instructions, I tried it on this one, which I already prepared. I've added some chains, which I'll show you in a minute, but I also added this netting, which turned out to be a bit of a disaster. So I had a rethink, and I've decided I'm going to use this stuff, which is an old shower washing thing. So basically the idea is, instead of this netting, I'm going to have this netting, which technically should be better. So it's just a case of trial and error, I suppose, because the real things do have netting on them. Yeah, I think that might work better. So what I'm going to try and do is try and thread this through. It's so annoying because it doesn't want to. It just wants to slip down every time, and I don't think that cord's going to be long enough to go through. That's why I wanted it to go through that way. So I'm going to think about that. Okay, so I tried it out with this old bath scrub, and you can't really see it on the camera, but it does look a lot better than the old netting, which didn't work very well at all, because it just fell apart basically. And what I would do, when I'm probably going to spray the whole lot, and then paint these a different colour, gently paint these a different colour, and it should look good. You can't see it at all, can you, the knitting? But yeah, basically I'm going to repeat the same process on this one with this netting. You can see the netting here. So I'm going to repeat the whole process on this one. But first of all, I'm going to put some cord through, just some simple cotton. Now I've just got to cut a suitable bit off this, which I think will be good enough, and then we'll be away. Yeah, so now I've just got to painstakingly thread through these. Now all I've got to do is cut off all the excess. Brilliant. So now all I've got to do is the other end.